In life, you have two situations, binary, and they're both winning formulas or they're losing formulas. And they start the same way. You were born, and you were either born with too much because your parents are rich and they got shit, like my kids, or you're born with too little, the way I was born in a fucking piece of shit house in Belarus in Russia, right? That's it. You're either born with too much or too little. And both are strengths and weaknesses. Your fucking mindset decides it. I sit in rooms every day, and you guys know I love to sit with kids and jam and do shit. Almost every day, I have a situation. Every month, I will meet at least one person that's gonna cry to me that they don't have anything and it's hard, and they didn't get lucky and they got nothing and it's hard. And then I will equally have dinner with somebody else who will tell me that it's hard and difficult. Happened today downstairs because they had too much. They're not hungry because their parents did everything for them. Their mom and dad fucked them up because they gave them too much. Which the people that have nothing, a bunch of you just sat. I've had people who have $50 million trust funds cry to me at dinner that their life sucks because they've never fought for anything, they never did anything, and they don't have any purpose, and they're lost, and they're suicidal. Which the people in here that were born with nothing are like, fuck you. Right? A bunch of you are like, fuck that, right? It's because you don't know the alternative. Everybody's pointing at everybody else without understanding. Nobody's deploying empathy. Nobody's deploying empathy. Everybody's worried about what's their issue without realizing everybody's got fucking issues. My friends, let's just get to the punchline. Nobody gives a fuck about your problems. Nobody gives a fuck about your problems because it's true. Either they've got their own fucking problems, right? Or they're just focused on some other shit, but they can't empathize with you. And more importantly, if you think that somebody owes you something because you started at a disadvantage, you're a fucking loser. You have to understand that's your advantage. Who do you think fucking rises and wins? Have you guys paid attention to what's actually happening on Earth? Have you guys paid attention to who actually wins? It's fuckers that had nothing, that had motivation to get something. We don't fucking know stories about he had this and then all of a sudden he made it big. Nobody gives a fuck about that story. There's no glory in that story. And guess what? That story doesn't exist a whole lot. You've got a lot of second generation people doing stuff, but by the third generation, everybody got so fucking soft. They're even doing nonprofits all the time, or they wasted all the money. I just ask you, would you much rather, do you know I used to cry in college because my dad had a liquor store and I was like, nobody's ever gonna give me credit because they're gonna always think that I was upset that there was a little something. And he was around, he knows it's not what everybody wants it to be when they're fucking coming up with excuses why I won and they didn't. I won because I fucking outworked you. I won because I had enough self-awareness to understand what I was good at. There's a lot of shit I wish I was. I just figured out what I was and what I liked, and then I just fucking outworked you. And I will always outwork you because I love the game more than the stuff. You just have to understand that. When you fucking love it, you can't beat me because I want to do it every second that I'm breathing. And so I need people to get to that place. The reason I'm doing everything I'm doing right now, that you're paying attention to, is because I'm trying to become your excuse, your shield, your thing that you can point to. Because if you trip and fall, you guys are worried about failing, and I'm trying to get you to point at me and blame me that it didn't work versus blaming yourself so that it gives you the courage to actually start doing shit. The only way you're gonna get the thing that's been running through your mind, the only way you're gonna get on that plane that you think you wanna be on when you were sitting downstairs eating french fries with your homie and chopping it up and saying what we're gonna be in 7 years, is if you fucking outwork everybody, figure out what you're good at, bring value to the people you're trying to sell, and just rinse and repeat forever till the end. And so everybody looks at the people that made it. Bless you. Everybody looks at the people that made it, and none of you looked at how they got there. Simple as that.